What was all that talk about 300 on April 17th at the Wankhede Stadium?
Just 12 more runs than half of 300.
Well, it has been a very, very strange, tepid innings from Sunrisers Hyderabad. I think they could not get going on this pitch because look at the middle order, 96, 66, 90. No, I'm not mentioning the scores. They're strike rates. The best strike rate was Aniket Verma with 225. Even the mighty Heinrich Klassen, 132. Abhishek Sharma, 142. And because of that, thanks to Aniket Verma's cameo, 21 runs in that over bowled by Deepak Chahar to Heinrich Klassen has ensured Sunrisers Hyderabad have got 162 for 5. But then you saw Trent Bolt, Jasprit Bumrah, Will Jacks put on a masterclass, and this was a strange Wankhede wicket. What do you think? 162, are they 40, 50 runs under par, or do you think it's a total that by miracle they can defend?
Am I allowed to say they are about 60, 70 under par?
See, the last time someone mentioned that, he was way off the mark.
No, definitely I think 50 runs under par. I don't think this wicket is going to behave the same way that it did in the first innings. There is going to be a lot of dew, something that we have seen in Wankhede, but then to counter dew also, there have been those necessary rule changes. You can have the second new ball after the 11th over as per when the team bowling needs it. But clearly under par, I think a very disappointing batting performance by Sunrisers Hyderabad here. If there was one of the things that was found out by the oppositions in the initial stages of the tournament when they bowled to the likes of Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head, that let's just try and get them out early so as to put the pressure on the middle order. I think one thing that Mumbai Indians did very well today was that even if you're not really getting the wickets, just restrict the run flow, and that's what they did. How many times have we actually seen Travis Head scoring 28 of 29, and that too in a T20 match? Even if he's playing a test or a ODI, he is scoring at a strike rate of well above 100. So I think it's not just down to the pitch, it's just down to some good bowling that MI had, and more so I think it's the lack of adaptability of both Abhishek and Travis Head here. To an extent, Abhishek did bat well because the strike rate of 140 is still pretty decent, but then I think SRH are clearly lacking plan B. When you knew that you are 59 for no loss after the first 7 overs and you still have a lot of wickets in hand, what's really stopping you from going for the shots or taking those extra risks? And that's where I feel that SRH made a big mistake.
I mean, Mumbai's so-called best spinner had only 1 over today. But I think that was because of the left-handers that were there at the top. That's why he couldn't bowl that many overs. But SRH staged a kind of a mini recovery, if you say, because last 3 overs, 47 runs. And that has given their bowlers something to at least fight for. But yeah, it was a strange wicket. None of the shots were getting time. Travis Head caught off a no ball but couldn't capitalize on it. Hardik Pandya looked good, but then yet again, final over. Why does he have to bowl the final over when you know that you're going to get hit for runs? Hardik Pandya, even last season, he bowled the 20th over, he was hit. Yes, in the international stage, it's a different story altogether where he gave India that victory. But IPL somehow doesn't seem to be working out for Hardik Pandya as the 20th over. But yes, strange innings from Sunrisers Hyderabad. I mean, take that 21 run over away from Deepak Chahar. 16 of 22, that was Heinrich Klassen. Heinrich Klassen I'm talking about. Nitish Reddy for 3-4 games now has just not contributed. Apart from the Mumbai Indians bowling, I mean, if you look at your 2 prime bowlers, Trent Bolt and Jasprit Bumrah, 8 overs for 50 with 2 wickets. Will Jacks, the surprise package. But yeah, concerns over Deepak Chahar, 4 overs, none for 47. Who might be the impact sub that we'll have to figure out for Mumbai
Rohit
Indians?
Sharma?
Rohit will be the impact, but for SRH, I'm thinking.
I think it is going to be Jaydev Unadkat. He was bowling along the sidelines with the Pat Cummins and Mohammad Shami, so I think that it's going to be him only, and that
maybe Travis Head will go out.
Yeah, it is going to be initial swing, something that the Mumbai bowlers also had, so maybe a good decision by Sunrisers Hyderabad. But on the contrary, personally, I would have wanted to see someone like a Rahul Chahar. I think it has been his home ground, something that we mentioned in the dugout also that we did, so maybe having him would have made more sense, but by the looks of it, I think it's going to be Jaydev Unadkat.
Yeah, because see, 162 for 5, this is a very atypical Wankhede wicket. You've not had that much of, you had only high scores. If you look at the MI KKR game, that was an even bigger anomaly. But I mean, if you look at it, RCB MI, that was a very good match that you saw, over 400 runs being scored. Typical Wankhede. Here, they were planning to accelerate, but they just couldn't get going. I mean, Deepak Chahar bowled well, Trent Bolt bowled well. I think they didn't give them enough room, neither on the leg side or on the off side. Full, straight, and hitting those hard lens occasionally. So I think that undid SRH. And if Mumbai Indians go on to chase this by a big margin, then I think you'll have to question the incipient batting and the captaincy also, because Abhishek Sharma, from the high of that Hyderabad knock, 40 of 28,
looks decent, but not in the bigger scheme of things.
Not in the bigger scheme of things. But now there is a serious concern over two guys, Ishan and Nitish. What's happened to them? Ishan, after that 100, 2 runs. Nitish has just not fired with the bat today in the IPL 2025. What's gone wrong with those two?
I'm not surprised with Ishan Kishan's lack of displays. I think that was pretty evident in the domestic cricket also, be it the white ball formats or even in Ranji Trophy. He got those scores but was very inconsistent. And now also, apart from that 100 that he got in SRH tournament opener against Rajasthan Royals, I think there has been a complete no-show. And even Rahul Chahar is bowling on the sidelines. So there is a chance that, he could be the impact sub. But getting back on the topic, I think when you know that the players are not really performing, how long do you stick with the reputation part? We have been talking a lot about Rohit Sharma also as far as Mumbai Indians are concerned. There have been calls that, whether you would want to use him as an impact sub or you would want him as a proper, player as far as the 40 overs are concerned. What do you really want with it? There are confusions regarding this also. But when you talk about SRH, if the Travis Sheikh duo is gone, then there is nothing left. Even Hendrik Klassen also comes with a lot of pressure, something that we did not witness in the last season.
And even Klassen hasn't performed.
There have been those starts, but he hasn't got any big scores. And I think that's where it goes on to show that how important an opening partnership is. Last season, they were consistently getting off to those quick fire 50, 60 or 100 odd partnerships. But then, and if that happened, Hendrik Klassen was witnessed at his very best. This year, it's not happening. And then, you look at SRH's position in the points tally, clearly languishing in the bottom half of the table.
Yeah, it's a problem. I mean, all your big buys have just not performed in IPL. None of your big buys. I mean, yes, Abhishek has, Travis Head has, Nitish hasn't, Hendrik Klassen hasn't, Pat Cummins not really, but you look at him more as a captain, not so as a batter and a bowler in the IPL. Apart from that, there has been a huge issue, and that is where Sunrisers have not been able to go on that gung-ho approach very, very consistently that we saw in 2024. So, yep, problems galore for Sunrisers, but if they defend this, then it's a different story altogether. Then I think the pitch had to do more with it, and Mumbai Indians, I think their batting is worse than the Sunrisers.
But do they have the bowling to defend this kind of a total? See,
that is the problem.
I'm still very sure of the first few overs because you can get some swing. You can have Malinga, Pat Cummins can himself, bowl with the new ball. There is Shami. Harshal Patel is going to do that job in the middle overs. But if Mumbai Indians don't lose a wicket in the first 3 or 4 overs and get off to a fiery start, then I think the job is pretty much done.
Do you think a big one coming for Rohit Sharma before we take 1 or 2 comments?
No, I don't think. I have a feeling that his poor form is set to continue. But I expect Ryan Rickelton and maybe Will Jacks to do it for Mumbai.
But you wanted Will Jacks dropped.
Yeah, but see, he's done well with the ball. But you look at his, batting numbers this time around. They haven't been really, they haven't been up to the mark at all. If he fails again, then you would want to rethink about your combination going from the next match.
There is this very good comment from Ashish Shandilya. He's saying, sir, is all this because of bat checking where full tosses weren't connecting? Today, you look at it, most full tosses were not getting connected. And Hendrik Klassen missed a full toss. I mean, what more can you say on this? So, that is where I think, Ashish Shandilya, I think you may have a point that the bat checking and the bat dimensions and all are really been amped up here, and that is why it could happen. Rohit, Rahul Chahar could be a masterstroke. He was also part of MI, so he'll be knowledgeable about the track too. But yeah, Rahul Chahar 4-5 years ago was a different Rahul Chahar as compared to now. He's hardly gotten game time. So what do you do in that case? So are we going to see a change in the batting order?
No, I think he's just preparing himself. Saurav Goyal also thinks that Rahul Chahar would be the impact player. Priyanshu is saying that smart batting is needed on this pitch, not the slam bang approach.
Yes.
Let's just see if we have any other comments.
Yeah, just go up. Sarat Chandra, yeah. Great captaincy from Pandya. Really used to make of power play now in batting. Just could have avoided Chahar over by giving it to Santner. Hopefully some runs from Rohit on this two-paced pitch. Yeah, I was wondering, only 1 over to Mitchell Santner. That was really something which I didn't expect. Does Mumbai get 2 replacements? Karan Sharma injury impacts of no, only one impact sub. You don't get any, but Karan Sharma did get injured, and I don't know what his status will be while batting. So you don't get substitutions for that. It happened on the field. It happened during the field of play, and that's why it's not going to happen. It wasn't an external injury. So Ishan Kishan only lasted 3 balls. That's what Nashley is saying. Very
disappointing.
It's very disappointing. Yeah, I mean, after that 100, he's really underwhelmed, Ishan Kishan. So if he doesn't get going now in the next half of the IPL, I think his chances of getting a contract, BCCI central contract, is very far away. So,
and Rohit is the impact sub for Mumbai.
Yep, indeed.
I think it could be in for Karan Sharma only, for that matter.
Oh yes, that could be the thing. Yeah, solves both. Athira, it solves both. Karan Sharma out, Rohit in as the impact sub. So let's see. But I hope there is a big knock from Rohit. Although even I also think no, it's not happening. But I hope it is Karan Sharma out and Rohit Sharma in. Let's see. Do you still have Mumbai, or do you think SRH can do a miracle?
Mumbai to seal the deal.
Mumbai to seal the deal. Yes, I'm also making it 2. Mumbai Indians sealing the deal and ensuring that they stay alive in the IPL race, playoff race. So join us for the lengthier post-match debate with me, Gulati and Nikhil, and we'll join you then. So bye-bye from the both of us. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest